Hello Zimbabwe, it's Freeman again. Today I'm going to talk about war veterans. Because I'm a son of a war veteran, I want to convince you today to embrace these guys in the struggle, to educate them and to also listen to them and to understand them. You see, when I was growing up, there were things that I saw that with hindsight, I believe these people had so much mental and psychological issues that were never addressed. For example, I cannot kill a chicken in my father's presence. Anomerera muviri wese kutsuka maziso. The other time, ndakadhura chipepa chefreezit in his presence. Ndiri mufana. He went down, he fell down, he started rolling over at a prone position looking for a gun. And I was like, what's that? You see? So now when I look with hindsight, these are the same people who from war with no prior knowledge were given demobilization money, which was $185 for 2 years every month. These people went to war when they were 16, 17, 15. They had never had any responsibility. They didn't even know how to invest and how to use money. So all they thought about was to just abuse the money. I mean, think about it. If you were to win a lottery, what would you do with the money? How many people do you know who have abused money simply because they had won it, they had never expected or anticipated it? They were not trained to invest. So our government let them down. They should have known. But Ngomo knew. Because in 1981, Ngomo said, okay, for all those who have been demobilized, take aside $50 and we form Natram Investments, which was an investment arm for former Zipra combatants. They bought so many farms. They bought Nywanetsi Range, a lot of farms in Nkai, in Harare, everywhere in the country. But Mugabe, because he wanted to create a perpetually submissive group of people that he would bang on, he saw that as a threat and he seized all that property. And up to today, Zipra never got back that property. If this government cared so much about war veterans, they should have, even after 1987, after the Unit Accord, they should have given these things back so that we have our war veterans fending for themselves and not being mere parasites. And this is what happened. In 1993, we had the War Victims Fund. I've spoken about it. It was looted by people like Opamchinguri, Mujuru, Marufu, so many people. The top echelons. They are the ones who looted that money. So, in 1997, we had reached a point where these people were saying, we don't want Mugabe. Mugabe has to go because he has failed to provide leadership. But again, he bribed them. And as people who are suffering, they are just like those people we see who are bussed from the rural areas. When they are given something, because they don't have the knowledge, they don't have any other means, they become, subservient to Mugabe, who becomes their master. So it is our responsibility as enlightened citizens to view these people, our war veterans, in a different perspective. We want our war veterans to be respected, for they did a good job for our country of freeing us from colonial slavery. So we have to respect them. But the thing is, we have to assure them that in the new Zimbabwe that we are fighting for, they will be looking after themselves. They will have a chance to be looking after themselves and their grandkids. They will have a chance to farm. They will have a chance to work because they are still young. They are 60 years old. They are 55, 60. They are still young. They still have 10 years of work in them. You know, they can work for themselves, and we can support them as a government with benefits that are due to them as senior citizens. And that's what I'm saying. Let's assure these guys that they have a part to play in the future of this country. Let's respect them and let's thank them, even as they are coming out right now to say that they are tired. We do not expect them to be fighting us. No. For they are our fathers. My father is a war veteran, and every time I talk to him, we engage each other. These guys never expected Zimbabwe to turn out to be what it is today. That's the truth. And they know. For example, there are real war veterans that are not even talked about. People like Sheba Tabagwisa, who talks about her. She was never interred at the Heroes Acre. We have people like Joseph Chimurenga, who is now a poor man down there in Mberengwa. But if you go back into the minutes of any activity that happened during the Liberation War, you find the name Joseph Chimurenga in there. You find Sheba Tabagwisa, the first commander, female commander of Zanla. She's there, but she was never made a hero when she died. She died a pauper. Look at Hamad Ziripi. Look at how Rugare Gumbo. Look at Wilfred Manda. Look at how they died. So these war veterans, the real war veterans, know what is happening in this country. All the other ones that go yep, they are not real war veterans. They were never in war. They were never in combat. I'll give you, for example, Elliot Manyika. Did you know that Elliot Manyika was never a war veteran? But when he was toying there, everybody thought, oh, Birie Chigandangando, Birie Duo, Chiganaga Chokupi. But he said the Heroes Acre. Yet he was never a combatant. So many of these guys. So the war veterans know about these things. They know it. And so let's embrace them. Let's write our history. Let's go back and reorganize our history and ask these guys the real things that were happening during war and our struggle, and rewrite our history. That's all I'm saying. They are our brothers. They are our sisters. They are our fathers. They are our mothers. They are citizens of Zimbabwe just like any of us. In the new Zimbabwe, these people will have a part to play, whether advisory, whether technical, whichever. Thank you.